Tuesday's first video for you is firstly, we have a new story about a founding member of Oromo Liberation Front who has passed away. OLF leader has passed away. OLF has released a statement. OLF, OFC, Oromia Prosperity Party, Oromo Liberation Army. There are so many splits in Oromia. We'll try to have a look at these splits too. Secondly, we know that yesterday in Addis Ababa, there was an unfortunate incident during Eid gathering in the capital city, and after that we saw some clashes between Muslims and security forces. Some were injured too. Now, government is taking action. Government forces have made some arrests. How many persons have been arrested so far? Thirdly, viewers, Getachew Reda, Tigray presidential spokesperson, a few hours ago spoke about the death of Major General Gabriel Maden Ficado Vadi Nacho, a Tigrayan ENDF general who was found dead in Kaliti prison. What is Getachew saying about the death of ENDF general who is a Tigrayan? Fourthly, viewers, we have a new story from Uganda. General Muhoozi Tigray is the son of Museveni, Ugandan president, and we know that General Muhoozi has been speaking in the past for the people of Tigray. Once again, a few hours ago, he spoke in support of the people of Tigray. What did he say? And lastly, we have a video clip for you from Somalia shared by an NGO. The drought ongoing in the Horn of Africa is severely affecting parts of Ethiopia, Somalia and Kenya. Firstly, viewers, OLF, one of the founding members of Oromo Liberation Front, has passed away. Name of the person is Dr. Addis Away. He has been sick for some time. He has died. Condolences to his family. May he rest in peace. I just want to say a few words about ongoing splits in Oromia. On the one hand, we have a political party, Oromo Federalist Congress, led by Professor Murida Gudina with Jawar Muhammad and other main leaders. Then we have OLF, another political party, but it's under crackdown. Dawood Ibsa is still under house arrest. And top leaders of Oromo Liberation Front, they are still in prison. Thirdly, we have Oromo Liberation Army, OLA, which has been involved in an armed struggle against Oromia regional government, Ethiopian federal government. Fourthly, we have government party, prosperity party. So, no party in Oromia has the support of all Oromos. Some factions are waging armed struggle like OLA, so they have some support. Prosperity Party has also considerable support. Then Oromo Federalist Congress and OLF, they have their support basis as well. But opposition is split as well. Of course, PP is ruling, but opposition, OLA is opposition, OFC opposition, OLF opposition. Even this opposition is not united. OFC, OLF, they are in favor of political struggle. OLA supports armed struggle. So, can there be any change in Oromia when opposition is split, when Prosperity Party is not facing any real danger? OLF and OFC, they are not willing to start a street movement, a street campaign, protests. At the same time, they are hesitant to back Oromo Liberation Army. So what will they do? They'll keep on waiting for the next 4 to 5 years, the next election it means. Secondly, viewers, police, security forces have started a crackdown against those persons who were involved in yesterday's conflict in Addis Ababa during Muslim Eid gathering in Addis Ababa. Tear gas was fired, and then we saw clashes. Several buildings were damaged as well. Addis Ababa police, Ethiopian Federal Communication Ministry confirmed property damage and some injured persons as well. Police is taking action now. How many persons have been arrested so far? Since yesterday, 76 persons have been arrested in connection with yesterday's violence in Addis Ababa. But police is not making it clear what was the cause of yesterday's conflict. What was the role of security forces, as is being claimed that one member, one police official fired tear gas which led to all the conflict. No clarification from Addis Ababa police, from government security forces. But they are arresting the persons who were involved in attacks on properties, on buildings where the incident happened. Thirdly, viewers, in the previous video, we talked about the death of a Tigrayan ENDF Major General who has been in custody in prison since November 2020 when Ethiopian government forces, Eritrean forces launched a military offensive on Tigray. A day before that offensive, Tigray forces attacked northern command bases of Ethiopian army in Tigray. General Gebremedin Ficado was working as the head of communications back then, head of ENDF's communication department. He was accused that he cut off all the communications to facilitate TDF's attack on Northern Command ENDF military bases in Tigray in November 2020. He was arrested. He was charged with treason. He's been facing a trial since then. Now he has died. And Getachew Reda spoke about his death a few hours ago. What did he say? He says, no matter what the government says, we believe that it is a murder. Pure and simple. So Tigray is saying that General Getachew, also called Gebremedin Ficado, he did not die a natural death. He was killed. He was in Kaliti prison for more than a year. He's been in that prison. What is required is some independent investigation. But question is, who will conduct an inquiry? Of course, some government body, and could there be some representation from Tigray as well in the inquiry team to inquire into the cause of the death of General Ficado? It doesn't seem possible, but what we have learned so far is that according to government officials, government doctors, General Gebremedin Ficado died a natural death, but this report is being rejected by Tigray government officially. Tigray present spokesperson Getachew has rejected. It means that Tigray government is rejecting government's report that General Ficado died of natural causes. Sometimes I wonder, viewers, will there ever be healing of wounds between Tigray and Ethiopian government, the wounds inflicted because of Tigray conflict. Will they ever be able to live like they were living before the start of Tigray conflict? Very deep wounds have been inflicted, especially on Tigrayans. Yes, the TPLF-led EPRDF alliance was also accused of atrocities against Ethiopians when the alliance was in power in Ethiopia for around 3 decades. But after the start of a Tigray conflict in November 2020, Tigrayans have been on the receiving end. Question is, will there be reconciliation? Can Tigrayans and other Ethiopians live like they were living before the start of Tigray conflict? Wounds are very deep. It will take some time to heal them. It can only happen if there is some will that the wounds should be repaired, should be healed, and there should be reconciliation. Is there the will? Fourthly, viewers, a general of Ugandan military spoke about Tigray a few hours ago. He is not an ordinary general. He is the son of Yoweri Museveni, Ugandan president. His name is General Muhoozi Tigray, perhaps the next president of Uganda. And he spoke for the people of Tigray a few hours ago. What is he saying? General Muhoozi says, while world is talking about Ukraine, but no one is talking about my relatives in Tigray. He is saying the people of Tigray are his relatives. Secondly, how long will our people in Tigray suffer with the world while the world ignores them? Is that who we are as Ugandans? So he is saying that people of Tigray are his relatives. That shows his love, his respect for the people of Tigray. In some previous tweets and messages as well, he spoke for the people of Tigray that they were his friends, that they were his relatives. So once again, he is speaking. He says that people of Tigray are suffering, and international community is just focusing on Ukraine-Russia conflict. People of Tigray are being ignored. While I was recording the video, my 2 daughters entered the room suddenly, Arfa and Anaiza. Watch this clip from Somalia, which is in the grip of a severe drought, viewers. NRC is an NGO which has shared a clip from Garowe, Somalia. There is no water, there is no food. People are suffering. Watch the clip, viewers. Thanks for watching.
I'm here in Garowe, in Puntland, part of Somalia. We've recently been speaking with and meeting IDPs who have recently arrived in Garowe seeking aid from various parts of the country. Behind me is the main waterway in the city. This is currently completely dry, and water scarcity is impacting everyone who lives here and everyone in the surrounding region. And this is one of the areas that has been not as badly impacted by drought as other parts of the country. As you can see, the consequences are extremely harsh. The conditions are very tough, very poor. There's limited food, there's limited water, and there's increasing numbers of people being displaced here and to other parts of the country. It's the worst drought impacting the country in decades, and it's only going to get worse. We need to act now.